So, you did it. You spent years hitting the books, the ace the exams, and now you finally got that degree in hand. But here's the thing. What got you here isn't going to get you there. Today, we're breaking down the real playbook for not just landing a job, but for becoming absolutely essential.
And this is really the core question, isn't it? You've earned the degree, and that's a huge deal for sure. But that degree, think of it as your ticket to the game, not the trophy. Earning relevance? Well, that's a whole different sport with a brand new set of rules.
Okay, so what are these new rules? The very first thing you have to wrap your head around is that the definition of success completely changes the second you walk out of the classroom and into the office. What made you a star student won't automatically make you a star employee. So let's define this word relevance. It has nothing to do with your GPA anymore. It's all about how well you can adapt to change, how you work with other people using emotional intelligence, and this part is absolutely key, your commitment to never stop learning. This is what companies are desperate for right now.
This brings us to the biggest, most critical change you have to make, and you know what? It's all internal. It's about rewiring your brain to shift from a student mindset to a professional one. And get this right, and everything else falls into place.
Let's look at the difference here. The student mindset is reactive, right? You get a syllabus, you follow a schedule, you focus on your own grade. But the professional mindset, that's proactive. It's about driving your own learning, juggling priorities that change every day, and focusing on the team's win. You're not a passenger anymore. You're the one behind the wheel. And this is what that proactive mindset looks like in the real world. It's all about ownership. Look at that shift from asking for permission to seeking guidance. That one tiny change in phrasing shows incredible initiative. It's about seeing feedback not as criticism, but as fuel, and seeing mistakes not as the end of the world, but as a chance to learn something valuable. Okay, so you've got the mindset down. What's next? Now it's about building your professional currency. And in the corporate world, the most valuable currency you have isn't money, it's trust and credibility.
And trust? Well, it isn't something you just get overnight. It's built up from all these small, consistent daily actions. These things here, they're the non-negotiables. Having integrity, communicating clearly, and simply doing what you say you're going to do. Your reputation is really just the sum of all those small promises kept.
And communication is a huge piece of this. I mean, this quote really says it all. You could have the most amazing, game-changing idea in the world, but if you can't explain it clearly and persuasively to your team or your boss, it might as well not even exist.
And let's be real, in today's world, that communication goes way beyond the office walls. Your LinkedIn profile, your online presence, that's your digital handshake. The do's are pretty simple. Share things you find valuable, be authentic, and the don'ts are even simpler. Just protect your reputation. What you post online is either building up that professional currency or it's tearing it down.
So we've got the mindset, we're building trust. How does this all lead to success in the long run? Because it's not just about getting that first job, right? It's about building a career that can actually last, one that can handle all the changes that are definitely coming our way.
This is something you just have to burn into your brain. Graduation isn't the finish line, it's the starting gun. The people who really succeed, the ones who stay relevant for decades, are the ones who treat learning like a lifelong habit, not just something you do for 4 years.
So, what should you be learning? Let's just run through a few of these. We're talking about critical thinking, so you can solve problems, not just follow a checklist. Learning to work with AI, not against it. Understanding data so you can make smart decisions. Developing business acumen to see the big picture. And knowing how your job impacts everyone else in the company. These are the skills that will keep you in the game. So how do you possibly do all that? Well, it comes down to this number, 30. This is your new magic number, 30 minutes a day. That's it. 30 minutes dedicated to learning something new. Read an article, watch a tutorial, take a quick course. It's a tiny, non-negotiable habit that will compound your value like you wouldn't believe over time.
All right, we've talked mindset, we've talked currency, we've talked about future-proofing. Now let's make this real. It's time to stop thinking about it and actually start doing something. What's your first move?
Here it is, a simple 4-step action plan you can start, like, today. First, this week, go update your LinkedIn profile. Seriously, it's your digital first impression. Next, for this month, just pick one skill you want to get better at and focus on it. Then, find some help, a mentor, an online community. They will speed up your growth like crazy. And finally, lock in the habit. Commit to those 30 minutes of learning every single day. This is how you start earning your relevance.
Let's wrap up with this powerful thought. Relevance isn't a job title they give you. It's something you build piece by piece every single day with every choice you make and every action you take. Your degree got you to the starting line. The real question is, what are you going to do today to start earning it for tomorrow?